Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and thank you for tuning in. Here is Pete. And so today, the filter that we're talking about on those motors, he said, Pete, I can't find a fuel filter of my motor. And I checked my video and he was absolutely right. That part of that video of replacing the filter for some reason did not upload. So filter is this one, okay? This is the filter right here. I hope you can see it. Part number for this filter is right there, 35-8 M as in Mike 0106635. All right, I hope you can see it there. I hope it's not blurry or anything like that. That's the part number. So this filter goes on the starboard side, aft corner of the motor right here in this pocket, okay? And it goes just like that. It's got two hoses that you can see. You'll be able to see those two hoses. They are very hard plastic hoses connecting to these two fittings, right? And a plug for the connector of the sensor. This is a filter and kind of a water in the fuel sensor. So it senses water in the fuel, and it's also a filter. So it's got the two connectors. Just push in those two red tabs, remove the two red tabs, remove the connector of the sensor, and to remove it, you gotta go clockwise. See, it's got a tap on the bottom. You see that little tap on the bottom? I hope you can see it right there. That tap on the bottom goes on a slot, right? On a cavity on the bottom of the cowling of the lower cover. So you go clockwise to remove it. Take this one, throw it away, put the other one back on the same slot, right? And then to reinstall it, you gotta go counterclockwise until these two fittings align with the hoses. Then reconnect the hoses until they click, reconnect your plug, and don't forget, go to the ignition and turn the ignition on. Do not crank, do not run the motor. Only turn the ignition on for 5 seconds. I do it twice, turn it off. I turn the ignition on again for 5 seconds so we can fill this element, fill it with fuel, and then you're good to go, okay? Now, it's worth mentioning two things. My next service after this one is one of those motors, and I will show you in live when I'm replacing it, okay? But in this case, this is a 2022 200. If you go to the back, after you see this video and you see down here in the starboard aft corner of the motor, you'll see the filter is not there. Sorry about the noise, it's the forklift in my back. So what they did, they bypassed these two connectors with just a plastic fitting. They bypassed the connection and then they took that sensor connector off and they sent that connector to the inside of the boat. Now, this filter is not gonna be in this corner and these motors. It's gonna be inside the boat with a different part number, and it also has a connector in the bottom. So I'm gonna pause the video and I'm gonna take you inside the boat, okay? Come with me for that. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna try to move the camera as little as possible, all right? We're going to this pocket, all right? Remember, starboard side, rear aft corner. I'm jumping in. I have my light already inside. That's my flashlight right there. And you can see that round thing on the bottom, okay, right there. Let's see if I can focus it. Can you see that it's got a slot, right? That's where the actual filter, you put it in there and you turn it counterclockwise to install it and clockwise to remove it, okay? Now, that's the bottom of that filter that I just showed you. All right, so I had to cut the video because of the forklift. But anyway, as I was saying, that 45 degree connector, you see those two hoses right there? Okay, those two hoses are the two hoses that, okay, remember that round thing on the bottom? Okay, that round thing on the bottom is where this goes. So you guys understand kind of better what I'm talking about here, okay? See that tap right there? Let me hand it, let me grab it better. Okay, you see that tap right there in the bottom? See that tap? Okay, it goes on that round thing and then counterclockwise, boom, to put it on like so, and clockwise, clack, like that. And then to remove it, you go clockwise and take it out, okay? And these two hoses are with those, these two fittings, are with where those two hoses will clip, right? One going to the intake, which is this one, and this going to the outlet, to the fuel module. And then on the side, you got the connector, right? The two wire connector for the sensor. Remember, this is also a water in the fuel sensor. So that bypass right there, they took the filter out, bypassed it with that 45-degree angle, and the connector that used to be there for the filter, you see, is this one. So what did they do? Let me take it out. This is the connector that used to go here, right? Okay, but they made an extension. They from the main harness, they connected it to an extension that goes follow it to inside the boat now. So when you go to these Mercuries, that you don't see the filter right here, but you see the bypass, the 45-degree bypass, and the connector has got an extension on it. Go to the inside of the boat. So come with me. Again, I'm gonna be moving this camera a little bit. Bear with me. Let's go to the boat and start looking around, lifting cushions, lifting seats. In this case, this is a Scout. So I went in there, and the filter is right here. Okay, right there. Okay, that's the filter. You see, this is the extension. This is the same connector that used to be to the other filter, but now they eliminated it from the motor and they put it inside the boat with the connector in the bottom. Same thing. This is a fuel filter and a water in the fuel sensor, and that's your part number. Right there. Okay, let me see if I can move so it won't shine on you. All right, that's the part number right there. Got it? Good. All right. Okay, guys, I hope that helps. Remember, I put in the video the two pictures for the part numbers. They are right there for this guy that is no longer in this motor. Thank you for watching. Remember all that. Please subscribe, thumbs up stuff, and see you in the next one. Take care.